Okay, here we are with another Merfolk matchup. Here's a quick peek at the deck list that we've been using in these videos. And this time we're playing against Mono Blue Tron. This is our opener. It's in a 1-drop, but seems pretty good. Got a double Lord of Atlantis, Coral Helm, Phantasmal Image, and a Regery. So Lords galore. So hopefully this will be good. Hopefully just leads off with a tower and nothing else, which seems good. Also makes me think he's Mono Blue Tron rather than Green Red Tron, because generally Green Red Tron has chromatic spheres, things like that going on, other ways to generate coloured mana, etc. So just going to play the Lord out here. Obviously not doing a whole lot. Mono Blue Tron can't really do a whole lot without access to blue mana until it actually puts Tron together, so just going to have to go for it. Not really do a whole lot because we don't have counters or anything in this hand, so just going to have to get aggro and hope that he doesn't do nasty things to us. Oblivion Stone is potentially dangerous, but unless he can actually find a Tron land next turn, he's not going to be able to activate it, and we can actually do a whole lot of damage here. I think the play is to just image the Lord, and then we can attack for 8 here. Oh, actually, we'll play the Silver Galaxy. Yeah, we could have played the Phantasmal Image. I suppose either way, we're leaving facing down lethal next turn, so he has to activate the Oblivion Stone either way. And if he activates the Oblivion Stone, not in too bad shape with this hand, I guess. And we can also draw an extra card here. So try and find something. Managed to find another land, so we can actually play Mirror Regery next turn. If he did Oblivion Stone, then start copying the Regery and kind of do the same thing over again. And yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. Even if we imagine that he actually did use the Oblivion Stone, if his next play was a Worm Coil or something, we could have gone Regery and then started tapping down the Worm Coil by playing Merfolk spells or whatever. And we've got the Vapor Snag as well, which is nice against Worm Coil. So yeah, that worked out really well, and we won that game. On to game 2. Sorry, that's my phone buzzing in the background. Get rid of that. So this hand is pretty good. We've got to be able to lead off with a Vial. We've got Lord, Silvergull Adept, and the Spell Pierce for any early expedition map or something like that. Potentially. I suppose it won't be that early. I think we probably want to lead off with a Vial, but Spell Pierce is nice nonetheless. Also can help us win a counter war, seeing as though he is Blue Tron, so Condescend, etc. So he first turn repeals our Vial. We could just start playing creatures, but I quite like having the Vial. He's likely to be running Condescend, possibly Remand, things like that, and I think you kind of want the Vial out there, if at all possible. So I play the Silvergull here. I mean, if he counters that, then that seems fine, and just going to pass there. I could have played the Curse Catcher to go along with it, but decided against doing that. Oh, actually we can just drop it in with the Vial, so it's fairly irrelevant, and instead we can keep up Spell Pierce. He tries to thirst for knowledge at the end of our turn, and that seems worth Spell Piercing, clearly trying to dig for something or other. And cat spells are kind of getting irrelevant thanks to having the Vial online, so it seems like a reasonable play. Drops the Solemn Simulacrum, which is fine, as we're actually going to be able to drop in a Lord of Atlantis next turn. Actually, we can hardcast a Lord of Atlantis and then have a Phantasmal Image copy. So drop the Curse Catcher in, play the Lord of Atlantis, which means we can attack for 5 here, and then I think we're going to pass the turn. Obviously being Blue Tron, I don't think he's got many ways that we can wipe the board really, apart from Oblivion Stone, which takes some setting up unless he's going to manage to put Tron online. So see how things go here. So he has the Expedition map, which means he can put Tron online and he's going to have 7 mana. What he does with that 7 mana is yet to be seen. So he has Worm Coil, and usually that's pretty bad for a creature deck, but with Merfolk you can just, because they all pump each other, it just seems, you can usually race, and that's what we're actually going to be able to do here. Phantasmal Image could have copied the Worm Coil, which has also been fairly decent, but I think if we want to get this game over with quicker, I think the best play is just to copy the Lord of Atlantis, and then we can attack for quite a lot. Easily race this Worm Coil. So what's that altogether? Again, attack him down to 2 there. So let's attack for 13, was it? Yeah, 13 damage through. He's down to 2. Can go up to 8 by attacking with Worm Coil, but that's not going to be enough. I've got Unified Will in hand. It's a hard counter to anything that actually is dangerous to us. And he goes for a Cyclonic Rift with Overload. Going to bounce all my stuff. So obviously that's not something we don't want to see here. And we're going to use the Unified Will on that. He tries to play Thirst for Knowledge, which is fine. Seems though that means that we've actually just won here. Seems though he can't really do much with just 2 colourless mana. And yeah, managed to win that one out and race the Worm Coil to victory. So yeah, pretty sweet.